wasn't just us who struggled with the simulator babies. We've been talking to other teenagers who've been put off from having kids too early on in life. Wendy, who goes to Fairbridge West in Bristol, also had a go at being a teenage mum with one of the dolls and learned pretty fast how much attention they need.
When I was on the buses, it was a nightmare. There were quite a couple of people, wondering, asked me questions, and is that a real baby? I'm like, no, it's not a real baby. And they asked if they could hold it. I was like, yeah, okay, but I kept my arms right near it so it wouldn't start crying or set off or anything.
This is Kiss.
We've been finding out if other young people found it just as hard to cope when they looked after them. Wendy, who goes to Fairbridge West in Bristol, got to take one of the dolls home with her. She says after seeing what it's like, she's in no rush to be a mum.
I would try and would like to go and get a job or something, or go and see a bit of the world, as I haven't done it. Make sure that you can look after a child, live your life for a bit, and then settle down with your boyfriend or someone first, and then start thinking if you want to have a child, then have a child, not like now or anything.
This is Kiss.
So this week, the guys from Kiss Breakfast got a small taster of what it means being a mum or dad.
Having a baby now, it would change my life. Anyone who has a baby, it will change their life. I mean, I've had this one for a day. It just makes such a difference. You've just got to take so much time out of your day in doing things differently.
Yeah, Matt, Caroline and Amy all became full-time parents with the simulator babies, and all three of them came to pretty much the same conclusion, that it's better to have it all planned than just thrust upon you.
It is a lot of hard work, and I think it's made me realise that when I do have a child one day, which I will, it hasn't put me off, but when I do, I'm going to have to be ready for it and a bit more prepared, I think.
And any young people who want to get advice on contraception and making sure they have all the options can head to www.4ypbristol.co.uk.
This is Kiss.
The guys from Kiss Breakfast say they've learned a lot from being parent for a few days with the simulator beeper babies.
I was quite excited about it. It was a bit like a novelty, where you were like, okay, let's give her a little rock, let's change a nappy, let's feed her, and then once this happens like 4 or 5 times a day, you're like, oh my God, shut up.
Yeah, Amy and the others admitted they'd never be able to cope if they had a baby unexpected, and planning a child is definitely the best way to do things. Caroline says it hasn't put her off completely and thinks she'll be a good mum when the time's right.
I think I would, yes. I'm not ready to have a kid, I should say, probably now. Probably not going to do it for another 5-6 years yet, but when I am ready, I think I will be a good mum, yes.
And any young people who want to get advice on contraception and making sure they have all the options, just head to 4ypbristol.co.uk.
This is Kiss.